Hello, Wrestling Cosmos. It is my honor and duty to proudly report the rebranding and repackaging of the formerly known Off the Four Ropes podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TEW Essential Wrestling. Stay tuned.
Hello, Wrestling Cosmos, and welcome to another episode of TEW Essential Wrestling. I am your host, HyperBeamPablo. Hey, nice to meet you. Along with my co-host, Quique Vazquez. How you doing, Quique?
Hello. I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's just when you think weird stuff couldn't happen, more weird stuff couldn't happen, just every week seems to top itself.
Yeah. Popping the drink.
I'm popping a drink. You want to guess what it is?
Mountain Dew.
Nope. I'll keep it simple. Something classic.
Dr. Pepper.
No, more classic.
More
generic. More generic.
Coke.
Yep, you got it right.
Good old red Coke.
Third try is a charm. Yep, just a regular Coke.
Hey, I saw that you tried the WWE ice creams.
I do, and I'm giving you my personal review right now. I think if you never had the original ice cream bars like me, I've never had them, so I can't give a biased opinion about it. So I can only review these by themselves, right? Mm-hmm. And they're not bad. It tastes like wafer cookies inside ice and vanilla ice cream. The vanilla ice cream is pretty good. So as a plain vanilla ice cream sandwich, I would give it like 3.5 to 4 stars. It's a good cookie, but I could see people being upset because the original had the chocolate part to it. So I think that would have made it so much better. That would definitely make it like a 5-star sandwich.
They're probably coming out. They're probably doing a little by little. Mm-hmm. If they're successful.
I know, but my problem is I can only buy them in single packs. So I couldn't find a 4-pack in the store.
Would you? Oh, really? Just one?
Yeah. They're $2 each.
Damn. Who'd you eat?
Oh, my one had the man Becky Lynch on it. So.
Oh, you ate Becky Lynch?
I ate out Becky Lynch.
Damn. Well, that makes 2 of you with Rollins.
Except I'm not gonna have any kids. But yeah, it's a good sandwich. If you guys see it in the store, want to try it, go for it. Why not?
I'm gonna try it.
Doesn't hurt.
What store did you get it from?
I got it at Vaughn's.
Good old Vaughn's.
Good old Vaughn's. Everybody should go shop at Vaughn's. Nah, I mean, if you don't care. But yeah, that's where I found it. In the front section, they had it out plastered. It's but a limited edition, so I don't think they're gonna have it for long.
True. All right. What episode is this? 22?
Is it 22? Yeah, because we went through our sweet 21st birthday, so now we're 1 year older, and now we're closer to dying, unfortunately. Which is not a good thing to say in these dark times, but
true. We have
dark humor, people.
This is Backlash, right? Our Backlash review recap.
It was Backlash. No,
it's a Backlash recap.
Oh my gosh, I blocked that out from I blocked that out from my memory for something
about Backlash.
Something that was labeled the greatest wrestling match ever, and totally forgot about it already.
Okay, so first, let's get through news.
Okay, yeah. So start off with that I just want to say, get ready for this show because I want to say 70% that we're going to talk about is going to be on the news, and then 30% mostly. 29% is going to be on Backlash, and then 1% for the rest of the shows. Uh-huh. So we got some juicy, terrible, awful, and crazy news to talk about. I
think one of the most kind of impactful news is probably, well, besides the COVID, Paul Heyman apparently not the, what was that position called? His director or
creative executive of Monday Night Raw. I want to say,
yeah, like the director of Monday Night Raw. So he's out, and Bruce Prichard is taking over.
Okay, so we're gonna start with the light sad news and go to the really bad news. Okay, yeah, this is, oh my gosh, this is so bad. Why would it? Okay, so I heard the reason for pulling Paul Heyman is because of the low ratings, and Vince trying to blame it on Paul Heyman for trying to we're trying to build up young stars, and that's gonna take time. So he's blaming it. He's putting all the blame on Paul Heyman for not creating stars. When in reality, it does take time. You know, like we don't have the stars like we did. They don't have star power right now. We're in the midst of like a pandemic where not a lot of major stars are not coming to WWE right now because they're self-quarantining. Mm-hmm. So, and the ones that they got, I mean, you can only like take as much. You can only have so much patience.
Yeah. And
so Vince is. This is the same thing that happened with the low ratings a couple years ago, and they blamed that on Baron Corbin. Remember that?
Yeah, that's true.
And so their answer, Vince's answer, is to throw all this workload on one person, on Brother Love.
Do you think this is gonna be? I personally don't think it's gonna make a difference.
I think it's gonna make, because we're gonna get more SmackDown crap.
More SmackDown crap. Oh, but I think Raw was. I mean, they're both the same. Honestly, I mean, maybe some little small different things, but they're both the same.
They were pretty bad, though.
Yeah,
there was a lot of time filler wasted. I mean, there was a lot of wasted time and just a bunch of nonsense. Have to show them Raw was about ninjas. that was just a comedy act.
So yeah, that's that. And then in other news, I would say what, COVID?
Let's talk about the COVID stuff.
The COVID stuff. So apparently, what was it? A developmental. So an
NXT baby was tested positive for COVID.
Was it an NXT baby?
A developmental talent.
It was developmental. Okay, so it was someone that probably hasn't been on NXT TV.
We don't. Right. Yeah, we don't know. It's probably sounds like somebody on low card of development. Yeah. But either way, they had it and they spread it. They did. They spread that in that plexiglass area.
Oh, so they were in the audience.
They were in the audience during the tapings. So the tapings we saw with the Street Profits dancing around, they were spreading COVID around them.
But that was there was so apparently so there was how do you say it?
So
I lost my thing. There were live audience though on Raw.
Yeah,
like actual people.
Yes, there is. There's kids and people in there in the audience with no masks on, spreading COVID.
So that was also a controversial thing that WWE released as well. The fact that they didn't have any masks, but they checked temperatures and whatnot.
I know they're using weasel words where they say, "Well, we didn't tell them They were saying like we didn't tell them not to wear masks or force them to wear masks. That was their choice, you know." So
yeah,
they're not gonna let them in the building wearing masks. That's gonna like ruin that. I don't know. As Vince's mentality, it's like we can't show them wearing masks. That makes us look weak.
They should have given them the WWE masks.
I know that's you would think a smart investor would do that. Would give the people the audience the masks that they sell in the shop and make them billions. But apparently Vince doesn't see it that way. He doesn't want to make money. So
apparently WWE is testing all superstars and staff for coronavirus after positive test on the NXT roster. And I believe MVP posted on social media, I think it was Instagram, that he was tested and he tested negative. I think he showed his test as well.
Really? I saw the Mojo Rawley Twitter stuff where he
what happened there?
Where he took his test and it's like I hope I don't have to take the test, but I think we all should be taking that test. Yeah. So I don't want to stick stuff up my nose, but hey, if it proves that I'm healthy, I guess we're all for it.
Yeah. And then apparently go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Apparently Kevin Owens didn't attend television tapings due to the positive coronavirus test.
Yeah, good for him. Good for him. He has a family. I will care about my family.
Yeah, so we might not see Kevin Owens. I mean, he's not involved in any storyline besides Angel Garza and Andrade, but
he's got like that 50-50 win going on right now. He doesn't need to be there. But can you imagine Roman Reigns right there? This would really hurt him.
Yeah.
He was a smart guy. He knew like this was serious and stayed home.
He's gonna get out of control. So I'm surprised it's occurring in WWE and not in AEW, since AEW kind of has been a little bit.
Well, we don't really know. Yeah, we don't. They haven't even. Did they confirm a positive testing?
No, nothing.
So.
They've been good.
Well, this is hilarious. This is a joke because WWE is now saying they're actual testing. So what they were doing before wasn't legit testing. So
it was just temperature check.
So the temperature check wasn't real test.
Yeah.
This is a billion-dollar company. Don't you think they would take this more seriously?
Seriously.
And you know what I heard? That the testings they do are not even like. It's like for COVID-18, not for COVID-19.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So the tests they're doing still might not show they're actually clear to wrestle or be in that building.
Apparently SmackDown tapings are canceled. So is tomorrow occurring?
Friday night? The news is that they're going to tape like 3 hours before the show goes live. So they're gonna go for sure because it takes time to find out who's positive or negative, but they're just gonna for sure see who can go into the building or not. But hey, you don't know. You could still have it but not show any symptoms. So
that's true.
So it's okay if imagine major storylines being broken up because one person has COVID. Yeah, it's just gonna ruin WWE. Yeah, it's gonna ruin their programming. And could you take some like 2 weeks off from watching like Raw or SmackDown? I could take like a couple months. I could take like half a year, kind of reset myself. Yeah, I mean, I could wait. I mean, it's proven by the ratings that people are not really interested right now in wrestling when there's other more serious stuff in the world that they want to pay attention to. Yeah, so I agree. So we don't. Is wrestling essential? I don't think so. Is too essential wrestling essential? Yeah, of course it is, but it's two different things.
So in other news, there were also rumors of WWE buying Evolve.
Yeah, I heard it about.
But apparently, it's their vice president said that it's not going to happen. Well, not yet.
It's kayfabe. He's kayfabing it.
A little bit more.
It's gonna be Shane on a live stream saying, "I bought Evolve."
Okay. Did you hear about Vince McMahon? Vince supposedly. I forgot who reported this. Well, basically, Vince McMahon believes that Angel Garza is the next, quote unquote, next Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, I heard about this. He's high on him, but we have a certain. I don't think Angel Garza agrees with that.
Yeah, he said that. Yeah.
What did he say?
I think he said that there was only one Eddie Guerrero, kind of like saying like, no, I'm not the next Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, and he specifically said he's 100% was not influenced by Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Like his character and who he is, Eddie Guerrero had no influences. So Vince is being a racist.
Well, Booker T. I know Booker T said it. I believe I don't know if it was a couple weeks ago, but he said that Sammy Guevara reminded him of Eddie Guerrero. Sammy Guevara.
Okay. I mean, yeah, but I think we should stop labeling wrestlers other wrestlers. I think we should just stop.
I'm high on Angel Garza. Obviously, there's only one Eddie Guerrero. But I feel like he is gonna get a push.
Sammy, yeah, I think he can be. I think if you want to base their popularity, that's fine. But I don't think you should judge their characters the same.
Yeah, you're right.
And Sammy, I don't think he reminds me of Eddie Guerrero that much. Does it? Does he?
Nah. So. If anyone's closer, it'd probably be Angel Garza. Okay, so Mustafa Ali supposedly has been quietly moved to the Red brand.
Which kind of breaks the hacker gimmick.
Unless he hasn't even appeared, has he?
Nope. They kind of forgot about him. But
seriously?
Does that mean the hacker's going to show up on Raw and it's still going to be Ali?
Oh man.
Because hey, you know what? We don't know.
Yeah.
And did you hear about the rumors of Dolph Ziggler being moved?
No.
Also to Raw to compensate for AJ Styles for SmackDown. What a bad trade. What is USA doing? What a horrible trade for. Okay. Even as a package deal, Ali and Dolph Ziggler for AJ Styles, it still sounds wrong. It still sounds all wrong, bro.
The Fox and robot knows what he's doing.
I think you're better off trading for Otis and Mandy as a package for AJ right at this point.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, did you hear that Vince McMahon is apparently getting involved with NXT as they approach the 2 weeks from Fyter Fest.
God, I hope not.
So
it's gonna
because
ruin
of ratings, and obviously we have Fyter Fest coming up next week.
So when it involves like actual competitions, Vince just has to get involved. But when there's like really nothing involved, it's like all Triple H is all your fault now.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll talk about NXT a little bit, but I thought last week's episode was pretty good, especially with the ending, which was incredible. Which I think I put it a little bit over AEW that week, but
what?
We'll get into it. We'll get into it. But we still got some news to talk about.
Okay. That's it for me.
We have the Edge stuff to talk about. Unfortunately.
Oh, Edge.
We have the sad disclosure of during the greatest wrestling match ever, Edge suffered a torn pec muscle, so he'll be gone for 9 to 10 months to probably next year.
Oh, man.
So
okay, is this real?
It's real. It's real.
But he got surgery. Well, they were on Raw the following night.
Mm-hmm.
They're already showing a picture. He got surgery that fast?
Yeah, of course. Well, because hey, you got the money, you get rushed.
Wow.
Plus, it's WWE. They have like ties to get quick surgeries.
Horrible. Was not worth it. Horrible.
Well, he probably killed his body trying to get back in shape, and he probably abused his body too much, and he torn himself.
Yeah, and it was a fucking hour-long match. And plus the spots that they had to do over and over.
It was. We'll talk about it. We got to save that, but.
Oh my God. Let's. Oh yeah. So you have the other news about.
We have the. Okay. All over internet right now is blowing up. News websites is talking about sexual harassment in the wrestling, specifically right now in the UK NXT. NWA and Jim Cornette and his wife doing some weird brainwashing kinky stuff. Mm-hmm. So, do you have the list of people from the UK? So apparently, some lady is. Oh, it's a mouthful. It's really hard to talk about.
Just give us the gist.
I'm trying to get the names in order. So it's. Specifically against the UK, there's been reports of repeated sexual harassment and lewd behavior going on, specifically with Cruiserweight Champion Jordan Devlin, Travis Banks, Joe Coffey, and El Ligero. I haven't watched UK, so I can't really pronounce his last name. Ligero, El Ligero. And now WWE is doing like an emergency meeting to talk about these allegations. So, and accusations. So apparently, what's the lady? Millie McKenzie or something like that. They accused of being emotionally manipulated and having a secret 1-year relationship with Banks or something like that. And there's photos of her body being bruised and stuff like that by Devlin. So it's really horrible stuff. Mm-hmm. So. There's that. We have vice president NWA being accused of sexual harassment, David Lagana. So, and then this crazy story of Jim Cornette and his wife, male superstars accusing them of his time in OVW, of them being used and being set naked pictures and stuff like that, and how Jim Cornette wants to watch him and watch them with his wife doing weird stuff or something like that. Oh, it's horrible. It's really horrible and uncomfortable to talk about.
Man,
how do you feel about that?
And
abusing his power in OVW. And basically saying if they try to get anybody involved to talk about it, and this woman's crazy. She's all in. There's these DM messages where she's just going bat crazy. Tell how she's gonna ruin people's lives and kicked them out of their apartments and stuff.
Has he released a podcast?
Jim Cornette? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he released one late. Well, there was something. I think somebody did talk about on a podcast about Jim Cornette's behavior, but I just don't remember who.
Oh, okay. But I meant like him. Like, has he really? I know he has a podcast. Has he released any episodes during?
I have not looked into it.
No.
I found out this. I found out about this a couple hours ago. I have not listened to any podcast since.
Okay. Then never mind.
So you haven't heard about any of this, huh?
No, I haven't. No. If it's no, I haven't.
So there's this whole speak out going right now. So we're gonna probably find out some dirty stuff and dark stuff coming probably in the next couple of days as well. So it looks like there's gonna be a what do you call it? An Armageddon revelation, or what do you call it? It's like a purge going on, like what happened in Hollywood. We're gonna have a movement at this point.
A movement, yes.
Yeah.
A purge.
It is. It's going to purge a lot of these scumbags out of wrestling business forever.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. It's just sad that, people had to suffer for it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any other big news?
That's about it. Oh, how about this one? It's not news, but it's so Aubrey Edwards, the referee, the female referee on AEW, she said that she wouldn't be successful in WWE if she had, gone to WWE as being the first woman or second or third. She said that referees don't have personalities there. Do you agree? What do you think? Does it matter if referees have personalities or?
No, because it's not really about the wrestlers. It's about the wrestlers in the ring. They're there to perform a job. And the only one I think that ever had a character was Earl Hebner. So, but that was by accident because of the Montreal screw job.
Yeah.
So that's the only one that kind of stands out to me. And besides, like, who's the guy that referee tried to commit suicide every week? Paul White.
Was it Paul?
Oh, well, we can't forget about Teddy Long. He used to be a referee as well.
Yeah, Teddy Long.
So, but again, this just stuff happens.
Yeah. All right. Let's jump into Backlash.
Well, we also got to talk about like WWE. The county where WWE's Performance Center is now required to wear face masks.
The what?
So the county where WWE's Performance Center is at announced that everyone is required to wear face masks now.
Oh, okay.
So
wait, who said it?
With the county wherever WWE's Performance Center is at.
The
Florida
county, Orange County.
Or the Orange County, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The county. I was like county. I was like, what?
Orange County, not our.
The county in Orlando, basically.
Yes.
Okay, so everyone has to wear face masks.
Yeah. So how long before WWE breaks the law?
Oh my god. I mean, we'll find out. It's been recorded, right? Tomorrow's.
I don't know if NXT
SmackDown?
was recorded. They probably recorded before this happened.
Yeah.
This is all we got to know today.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not gonna do it.
Yeah, no. They're just gonna buy their way again like last time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Donating to the Florida Republican Party or whatever bull crap is that.
All right. So let's talk about Backlash.
We have to talk about that SmackDown first before.
Yeah. Well, SmackDown, the only thing that was significant was basically. Well, first let's start about the Intercontinental Championship.
We have to talk about that opening segment first because SmackDown SmackDown was the go home before Backlash, so we got to talk about it.
Yeah, so the Jeff Hardy and Sheamus contract signing.
Did you see it? Did you see it?
Yes.
How did you feel about it? Number one, this is Brother Love going back in time, reusing this old segment from Vince McMahon and Shawn Michaels feud.
Yes.
This was done before. Number one. Yeah. At number two, number two, this segment was so bad and so awful that Fox had to edit it out. So if Fox was disgusted by it, it's a problem.
Okay. I actually, you're gonna be surprised. I actually liked it. I actually liked it. I don't know. I'm looking at the picture of Jeff Hardy taking a piss behind the thing.
And the amount he pulled out.
Hadn't you
Had it
actually do
not,
pee that much?
can you pee that much? I can't pee
Yes,
that much.
yes.
I don't think I
What?
could. I don't think. All right, I'm gonna get a mug and try to pee in it. All right.
You can actually pee that much, actually. You don't need that much urine.
So how
to
much
test
water?
it.
How much? Yeah, that's the stupid part. And no lid too. On top of that, but how much water do you think he had to drink to though? That's not
Oh,
real piss, but
I mean, his pee looked pretty dehydrated, so he needs to get his electrolytes in. I actually, okay, had it not been a segment that has been reused, obviously from the Shawn and Vince, I actually would have liked it, like more. I would have liked it more, but I actually liked it. It was good. I actually thought it was good. You're like, what the hell are you talking about?
Where you're weird, Kike.
I actually liked the segment. I thought it was pretty good. I laughed.
I just like this is the stuff we're gonna get from Brother Love. We're gonna get old reused disgusting segments like this.
I hate that it was reused, but it's like Sheamus is like the perfect person. Heel Sheamus is the perfect person to throw piss at.
No, don't do that.
Besides Baron Corbin.
Nobody wants the golden shower on him, Corbin. Jeez.
Okay. Do we move on from this, or do you have any more?
Well, he tested negative, so that's a good thing. I don't know how, but what were they expecting to find from him?
I hope your theory is right about or your prediction that it's Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn? Yeah, because
with all the coronavirus thing going on, and I know Sami Zayn's not about that life, or not about risking his life.
Might not be anymore.
Yeah,
might not be anymore after this, because didn't he go into quarantine with the IC title because he just didn't want to be there?
Yeah, pretty much. So
it would have
been good.
So you think WWE will fulfill their promise of not trying to retaliate for anybody trying to stay home?
Oh no, they're Roman Reigns gonna get it when he comes back. No, they hold grudges.
And it's not. I don't think it's the whole company. I think it's just Triple H.
I think it's Triple H and Vince,
and maybe Vince, Triple H, because Triple H, he was pissed off at the Miz, remember? But that's understandable. But I would send him home if you were sick. I wouldn't have him anywhere near the company.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care as long as they have bodies to tape a show.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Okay, so the other thing that was significant on SmackDown was just the Intercontinental Championship Tournament Finals. AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan.
Oh my God! Why would you have this match before Backlash? Why would you do this to Randy Orton and Edge?
Ratings.
Ratings. They were promoting greatest wrestling match ever, and we got it on SmackDown instead.
Yeah.
Days before the pay-per-view. This is an amazing match.
It was an amazing match. I was about to say that.
And a long match.
It was long too. Yeah.
It was perfect.
It was good.
Perfect.
That's about it. That's all that's significant. Oh, Tucker's back.
Okay, so I might have some bad news of probably what's going to happen with the IC title.
What is it?
Who do you think might feud with AJ Styles for the IC title?
Oh, I heard about this.
And they played clips of previous Intercontinental champions and stuff like that, right? Mm-hmm. And one of the clips involved China.
The fuck?
Do you know what I'm talking about?
So who's gonna feud?
I mean, not now, but in the future.
Who?
Well, what's the significance of bringing China up in the IC title?
So you're telling me that a female's gonna challenge AJ?
Come on, you can connect the dots. You know who it is.
Triple H?
No. Okay, who recently lost their NXT Women's title?
Charlotte.
And her and her dad were talking about how they have nothing to do right now.
So she's gonna challenge AJ.
I didn't say that.
Well, she's gonna try to win the Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, maybe, but I didn't say it. I just want to know what do you feel about it?
Actually, I want to see that happen.
Can you see it happen?
I can't see it. It's hard for me. Like today, now, it's hard for me to really picture that. Where'd you get this from? Cite your sources.
I can't tell you my sources.
Nothing gets through me without citing your sources.
I can't tell you my sources.
Ooh.
But just let that sink in for a minute. All right.
I would be fine with that. I would be fine with that. It's just I don't see it happening.
But do you not see like this could be another push down our throats that we don't want?
I doubt it's gonna be like long term.
Mm-hmm.
But
we'll see. We
I hope it's not on AJ Styles.
We got to figure out how we get Charlotte on SmackDown.
By the way, did you see how Samoa Joe was looking at AJ Styles after he mentioned his match? I think it was after. Was it on Backlash?
No.
Did you see that clip?
There wasn't an IC title at Backlash.
No, but I guess they did a recap. I think it was on Backlash or Raw.
Well, either way,
they did a recap.
Either way, he's on Raw. So, apparently, another reason why Paul Heyman was removed because they said rumors were AJ Styles was very furious how the Good Brothers got fired, and Paul Heyman didn't do anything to save them.
Wow.
So that's why they moved AJ to SmackDown.
So he was furious at Paul Heyman for not doing anything about it?
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, wow. I don't think you can blame Paul Heyman, but supposedly Paul Heyman didn't try to save him like he tried to help like other wrestlers.
Yeah.
But I think Paul Heyman's agenda was trying to help the younger talent more than anything.
Yeah.
And he was the reason for Drew McIntyre's big push because he was a big proponent of trying to put him as the face of the company right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Paul Heyman did a good job.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we don't need the Good Brothers. They should be in Japan or maybe even AEW.
They could take a break. They need a cool off. They'll come back fresh, you know.
Yeah. All right. Let's start on. Okay, so Tucker's back. Any opinions on that? Do you think he's gonna turn heel, turn on Otis?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think we want this.
No.
We'll get a tag team run at some point.
Okay. Okay, let's talk about Backlash.
And we also got to remember the Forgotten Sons no longer on TV.
No longer on TV.
They have been taken off TV because of certain someone's actions on Twitter, and the other two are getting punished for no reason.
Damn.
And they said their views did not reflect those of their partner. So okay, let's go to Backlash.
Okay. So we had a kickoff match. United States Champion Apollo Crews defeating Andrade.
Okay, it was just generic match. Good for Apollo.
I'm actually glad that Angel Garza didn't win that triple threat.
Yeah, I am too, but
not being the kickoff match. He actually had a match on the card though.
Yeah, because poor Andrade is getting jobbed out.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Women's Tag Team Championship match. Bayley and Sasha Banks defeat Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross and the Iconics.
That's good. I'm glad they won. Glad they went over. I can't remember any crazy spots in that match.
Did you see No. Did you see the Raw? I mean, we'll talk about it right now. I just hate.
Yeah, we'll talk about Raw after.
How the freaking Iconics got a rematch. Okay.
Oh yeah, and the stuff they talked about too about Bayley and Sasha. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sheamus defeats Jeff Hardy.
That was unexpected. I didn't see that coming.
I didn't see that coming either.
But
that was a good match.
It was a good match. 2 bro kicks finished them off. That's good.
Yeah.
So does that mean a push for Sheamus for what?
Mm-hmm.
Braun Strowman?
Braun Strowman, yeah. I can see that happening.
All right. Well, yeah. Well, we get Bray Wyatt next week advertised. So see what happens.
Okay, so Raw Women's Championship match. Asuka
versus Nia.
Which ended in a double count out.
Yeah. Wait, was it? Okay, yeah, no. I mixed it up with Raw. Okay. And then Asuka just doing the big butt bumped and finished her off or something. I don't know. How do you feel about that? Can we get away from this feud now?
I think Asuka should have just pinned her, but I understand why they're trying to protect Nia Jax.
They're trying to protect, but don't protect Nia. She can't even protect her opponents.
Well, first of all, they haven't even protected her in the past. Nia has been
Nia
pinned.
Jax?
Yeah, Nia has been pinned before.
Yeah, but they also
Clean.
used her as a joke versus Alexa Bliss.
So now all of a sudden she's a monster, and oh man.
'Cause
Once
she's
you
getting-
ruin a character, you
she's-
ruin a character.
She's getting that heat from the internet fans right now.
Yeah. Okay, Universal Championship match. Braun Strowman versus The Miz and John Morrison in a handicap match. Winner, apparently,
They
coming into
changed
Backlash,
this.
we thought that they were going to be co-champions, but then apparently, who's the one that said it? Someone.
I don't know.
Officials, WWE officials said that there could only be one
announced-
champion.
They announced it like at the start of the show. It was like there can only be one champion. Didn't Miz said it or something like that or what?
Yeah. So technically a triple threat.
So they already ruined the ending because you knew what was going to happen.
Yeah,
They're
pretty much.
one of them was going to backstab the other because they didn't want the other to be the champion over them.
Speaking of this, I thought it was good. I thought it was a good match.
It was okay, but it just one of you wins the title and then you can fight over it after, you know?
Yeah. One thing I have to point out, I thought the video. Did you see the music video?
Yeah.
Their music. I thought that was pretty good, hilarious, and also like Braun Strowman's entrance with the train, and then that was pretty cool.
It's cool. They tried to do something special. But
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
My thing, are we finally gonna get a Morrison face turn?
I hope. Dude, Morrison's amazing.
He is, but this
Super
is
underrated.
what do you do with him though? He's kind of ruined right now. It's like
He's been ruined.
this whole tag team made him really flat when he could have been a big star solo. It's like you have to get one of them onto Raw.
Yeah, and people know John Morrison. Like they know, like even like past fans, they know who John Morrison is.
And it's a shame too. You can have him as a world champion. I can believe him as a world champion, but they keep completely screwing him up.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. So WWE Championship match: Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley.
Now I think this was the feud of the night.
Really?
I love this fight. I love this match because
It was good, yeah.
you had Lashley. He went out and attacked Drew McIntyre right before and locked in the full Nelson. He couldn't break out. They took 4 referees to break him out. So it made Lashley look like a monster.
Mm-hmm.
And then it kind of made you believe like he could have won the title that night.
Mm-hmm.
Right then and there for being like, for giving him like the edge. It was very competitive. It was a long match.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys, I guess these guys work so well is because they had their feud in Impact TNA a long time ago.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So they already knew how to work together. And I think it was even them. They brought it up to Paul Heyman how they want to bring a feud. So.
Do you think this feud's going to continue? Most likely, right? By the looks of it, it's going to continue.
It's kind of gray right after what happens on Raw. That's all.
Yeah. I think. Well, I mean, it was a good decision. I would have liked Bobby to win.
I kind of wanted him to win, but then we have to get on with the Lana stuff. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
We have to get that. We have to get that mess out. And I think MVP has been killing it for promos.
No, definitely.
I think because of him, he hyped us out. He knows how to hype a match, and I think. Can you imagine if we actually get the feud of Lesnar and Lashley and MVP's the corner of Lashley?
That would be good.
And we have Heyman and him calling promos on each other.
Well, by the looks on Raw, I think we might be going. I don't know.
Because Paul Heyman's now like he still gets to be an on-screen manager. Like
unless we don't have a championship match between Bobby and Lesnar, we actually just have a normal match.
Hey, I'd still be down for it.
I think that's the route that we're gonna go.
And that pit match.
Yeah, because by the looks of it, I think they're gonna try to turn Bobby face in order for him to face Lesnar, but I don't see it being for the championship.
I don't see that. I think.
No, him divorcing Lana. Lana's the toxic one.
But still, I don't know. It's all a mess.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know. It's Brother Love's fault now if anything happens.
Yeah. What about the Raw Tag Team Championship match? The Street Profits and Viking Raiders.
So
that whole
we had a huge bait and switch because we were supposed to have a title match. Instead, there was a brawl in the back, and somebody didn't tell the Viking Raiders that's not how you win the championship. So there's a big Did you see this coming? Because I didn't see this coming. It was a huge cinematic nightmare where the Viking Raiders fighting the Street Profits, and all of a sudden ninjas pop up from Miami Vice movie, whatever that's called.
Yeah.
And it's Tozawa dressed up as a ninja, so it's already kind of horrible by the looks of it. And they form together, become the Viking Prophets to fight off the ninjas. And then Tozawa summons the big ninja to come, and he has a big sword that's going to kill these guys. And who is it? Ivar becomes one with the Force and summons his Thor turkey leg out of the ground and takes a big bite out of it. Oh no! And then they run away from the ninja on top of the truck, and then one of them is too slow because he ate the turkey, and then they start fighting, and they all fall in the dumpster. And that girl keeps coming back in every segment, telling Ivar he's cute or something.
No, that was a referee, the girl referee.
Yeah, whatever.
It's a different girl. They've all been different.
I know. The gimmick is Ivar's the handsome one, and then they get eaten by an alligator at the end.
Oh man,
what was that?
I don't know what was that.
Who thought of this, and why did you do it? I just could not believe what I was watching. I was like, what is this?
I liked it, but then I was like, what the hell am I watching?
It's like there's no point.
Yeah.
Okay, so whatever. I mean, you can love it, but it made no sense.
Okay, I want to hear your opinions on this one. So, the greatest wrestling match ever, Randy Orton versus Edge.
Okay, first, it was faked, okay? Even though that sounds like oxymoronic for wrestling being fake.
Yeah.
But this was fake on top of fake.
Okay, so first of all, I liked the beginning.
They had the grander entrances. They made it super hyped. They had the referee. They brought out Howard Finkel from the dead. He's dead, but they used him as an announcer anyways.
Yeah.
Like pre-recordings and stuff. And the referee
I thought that was amazing.
It was so over the top silly.
Are you serious? You didn't like the Howard Finkel?
It was so silly. I don't want to remember
That was nice, dude.
I don't want to bring out the Fink out of the dead for this.
Oh my god! But it was like a memory. It was like.
But this was a mockery though.
It wasn't a mockery. I didn't see it that way. But.
I don't know. But they had the referee in the old outfit, main event outfit or whatever with the bow tie, and then these just have two guys just wrestle a really, really long 45-minute match.
Yeah, it was about 45 minutes.
And they start off wrestling, and then they get to the point where they're just kicking out of finishers. And was it Edge busting out the rock bottom?
Yeah, it was Edge.
And then the match ends with a low blow.
No, it was with the kick.
Yeah, he hit the low blow first, and then he punted him.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
So, and then at some point in the match, Edge torn his pec muscles, and Randy Orton goes over.
I don't know how I feel about this match.
And there's a lot of cinematic, like, switches, camera.
There was audience, and then...
And piped in audio chants.
Yeah, and then you could tell they also edited where Randy busted open, and they were kind of like wiping the blood off of his face. You could tell they wiped blood off of his face.
I wouldn't say it's the greatest wrestling match ever. If they hadn't labeled it that way, I'd say it was a good match.
I don't know how I feel about it. I can't. Towards the end, it was pretty good. It was really good towards the end. I don't know if I liked like the middle of it, the build up. It was horrible. Too long too. But I will say this: a lot of people did like it. And a lot of like the hardcore wrestling fans, since I went on Twitter and I saw like voting polls, and like, okay, normally we know like people from like the fans from like the Wrestling Observer from what's his name?
Dave Meltzer.
Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez little
what they say about
cult. Brian Alvarez released basically like a poll. Like basically he tweeted out a poll, and there was pretty much good reviews.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be like it wasn't the greatest wrestling match, but it was still a good match.
But I'm surprised. I'm surprised that these fans that are like anti WWE, they enjoyed it.
Again,
And me, I don't know how I feel about it.
Again, it's not a bad match. There's nothing really wrong with the match. It's the problem is it was labeled as the greatest wrestling match ever when you knew it can never live up to that.
It should have. Yeah, you're right. It should have just been live.
It should have just been
live.
They should have. I think these guys would have done just as well doing a 20-minute live match.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Backlash was live, wasn't it?
Yeah,
like for the most part.
Yes, but not this match.
Not this match. Obviously, the Street Profits thing.
This
but
match,
had it gone live, it would have been amazing.
Well, let's not remember. I think all the shows are taped in advance. At least a few hours in advance.
Well, maybe yes, but normally WWE has a little live logo on the top if it's live. But they had it live throughout the show.
But they liars though. They do it all the time. They
that's
do
true.
this.
We can't really trust them.
The SmackDown Live has been taped, and they're still calling it SmackDown Live.
But yes, I think, and it's so funny because normally we pre-record stuff in order to prevent injuries, all that stuff, and instead, they pre-recorded it, and Edge ended up injured.
Quique, Samoa Joe got injured in a commercial.
Well, it's because it's choreographed. When you choreograph shit, you're bound to get injured.
No, but they even faked it and they still got hurt.
Yeah, that's true.
So why not just have the real match anyways?
I think had they had the Howard Finkel was amazing. It was good. I really liked that. Had it just been live and just let them fight it out for, I agree with you, like a 20, maybe like 30-minute match.
I don't want Edge wrestling a 30-minute match though. I'm too worried he's gonna kill himself.
But this was the whole hour. It was the whole hour. It doesn't matter if it was recorded. He's still wrestling for a whole hour. It's not like he recorded some of it today and the rest tomorrow.
That's like asking the Undertaker to wrestle a whole hour. He can't do it. He shouldn't do it.
But do you think they took a break? Took a little lunch before?
I 100% think they took a little break between this match.
You think so?
Or they did reshots.
Well, I mean, yes, but like...
Because all those people in the audience are fake.
I guess.
They're not real people with bought tickets to go see the show.
You're right. And most likely they took a break. It was still an hour. I don't know how I feel about this match. Honestly, I don't know. I would have preferred it being live.
I say it's over. And now, unfortunately, we have no Edge because of this match. And we have to move on. We have to move on to Christian and Edge feud.
So I
mean Christian and Orton feud. I mean,
it's so bad. This is. I was hoping it wasn't true, the fact that he got injured, but
they should have just had the. They should have done. I think they should have. I don't know. Maybe they just shouldn't burned Orton versus Edge so early. Maybe they should have had a rated RKO reunion first.
I think people would have been. Yeah.
And then you do the turn or something where Orton kills him, and then you have a feud at Backlash, or not Backlash. I mean SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been cool. But no, we have to waste it for WrestleMania. It never existed.
Okay. Let's talk about Raw.
Are you ready for Raw?
So the June 15, 2020 episode of Raw. So the only thing that's significant about this episode was basically the Randy Orton challenging Christian to an unsanctioned match, which I mean, whoever believed that was actually going to happen is.
Oh yeah, I was so excited for that 4-minute match at the end of the show. Think about it. They hyped this up all night.
They did.
And before the match started, they only had 4 minutes left in the show.
Yep.
Who would have believed that it was actually going to be a real ending?
Oh man. Okay, we'll talk about it.
What else? WWE is such liars.
Okay. Oh man. Okay. So anything else that's significant on Raw was Bobby Lashley told Lana that he wants a divorce. So we're probably gonna see the end of this relationship.
He called MVP called her the T word. I was surprised on TV.
The T word. What was that word?
That prostitute over there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, not prostitute, but the other.
I thought you said the T word. So yeah, we'll see how that plays out.
I was like, whoa, you can't say that on TV.
And then we had the Big Show helping the Viking Raiders.
Yeah, this whole show is so comedy written.
To fight off Kira Tozawa and his ninjas.
We had Revenge of the Ninjas 2 with Big Show included. And I don't know if this big ninja is to be taken seriously or not. It's going to be a real character or a real wrestler, because I know it's a developmental talent that's 7'3", legit 7'3". But is this his gimmick, Big Ninja?
Yeah. Oh, pretty much.
Is he going to stick around as Big Ninja or no?
I think they're going all in with this. I think we're just gonna it's all gonna lead to a pay-per-view with the Ninja versus Big Show by the looks of it.
So is this gonna be the next Braun Strowman that skips developmental talent?
Pretty much. Because
Vince has a hard on for these tall guys.
Pretty much. Okay.
And then the other thing was we had so much Lashley and MVP segments. The whole night it was about Drew McIntyre and R-Truth is a tag team match versus Lashley and MVP. And somehow Truth declares it all championship match in a tag team.
Yeah.
And then it ends up being just a WWE title, and Drew McIntyre gets upset with it with some bad acting. And then Truth fights off a ninja underneath the ring that we never get to see, and then he gets chased by the ninjas, and Drew McIntyre chases them away. So this is all convoluted and still connected in some weird way.
Yeah.
And it just becomes a tag team match for the WWE title.
Yeah.
And it ends up as a joke win because Drew McIntyre doesn't care about his title, so he lets R-Truth go for the pin.
Yeah.
So that kind of kills the mood for me for this feud.
Well, I mean, you're going to have ninjas on Raw for a while now, so prepare yourself for that.
Yeah, they're going to be going around spreading COVID around.
Well, you wanted Bruce Prichard, so you got the Bruce Prichard.
And not only that, the Street Profits are dancing outside the plexiglass. So what is the point of the plexiglass? Tell me right now. If it was to prevent the wrestlers from getting COVID, why are they inside the arena with the? Why are they dancing around with the audience members?
I noticed that the audience was a mixture of NXT. Superstars
and friends and families.
Yeah.
With no mask on. Breathing and dancing and rubbing up against each other.
Rubbing up against each other.
You see people like touching with their arms.
Yeah. You're right.
And there was somebody tested positive in there. So you tell me if Kevin Owens has the right idea.
That the coronavirus testing got picked up by a lot of
news outlets.
A lot of news outlets.
USA News, Forbes, everybody picked it up.
Everyone picked it up. So,
like I said, wait, are we gonna get a death in WWE from COVID?
Oh my God, don't say that.
Until they finally shut it down.
Until they shut it down.
They wouldn't shut it down.
Nope.
No way.
Okay. Another significant thing. Dominic attacking Seth Rollins side behind. So apparently Dominic. Well, it was Ray and Dominic, right? They both got invited, right, from Seth Rollins last week.
Yeah, and Ray was on the Titantron, and Seth Rollins suddenly is Darth Vader and can feel Dominic around him.
Who? Seth?
Seth Rollins. Yeah.
He gave him an. What happened on Twitter was that Rey Mysterio released screenshots of a conversation between him and Dominic. Apparently, Dominic picked up a flight and he took off to Orlando.
Oh my God! So stuff outside of TV I have to watch.
Yeah, come on, bro. You're supposed to be keeping up.
Okay, I'm in the point of view of a casual wrestling fan watching just the show. If it requires me to look outside of that TV show to pick up other elements of the feud, it's not good writing.
Because you're thinking, well, Dominic, Seth Rollins sensed Dominic. No, it was on Twitter.
Because if I'm watching the show and I know Bray is there, but he talks about Dominic, and Dominic's not there, I'm gonna assume that he's gonna jump up from behind. That's my.
No, logic. I agree with you. I think everything should be done on the show. And yeah, they just.
And AEW is guilty of doing this too, because they have like 10 million feuds going on 10 different social media platforms.
Yeah, so you're right.
So that needs to stop. No.
They should have done instead. They should have just done like, well, Rey Mysterio gets an interview or whatever, and Dominic escaped, and apparently Dominic is in the sky from the beginning of Raw, and then he ends up landing in Orlando by the middle. Remember when they used to do that? It's like build the story throughout the show, but no.
Should have had like Dominic just tormenting Rollins by like just not attacking him, but just like stalking him or something.
Did you see how Dominic was referenced as Dominic Mysterio?
Yeah, I hope that's not his name. I hope that's not his gimmick.
Oh, it's on there. Dominic Mysterio.
It sounds terrible.
Okay. What else?
I did want to talk about that. Yeah, you just brought it up. Go ahead.
Apollo Crews versus Shelton Benjamin, and how MVP was keeping his eye.
I liked all of this. This is a lot of MVP show, by the way.
You predicted this.
Oh yeah, what did I predict? I can't remember what I predict. Tell me.
Apollo Crews joining MVP.
It's a slow burn. It didn't happen yet, but it's a slow burn. And
predicting it.
I like it. I like what happened with the match. I like how it's slowly turning Apollo Crews. Because even though he's not like, well, Shelton did it first. Once you start doing heel stuff, you start turning. That's what you call it. What do I call it when you, at the start of something? I don't know what the phrase, like when you it's like you turn into one bad apple and you just go bad or something like that. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I understand what you're talking about.
I need somebody to help me. What's that phrase where, all it takes is a little nudge and you go the opposite direction?
I have no idea.
I don't know. It's one foot into darkness and then you become bad. I don't know. Something like that.
Okay.
So it's like smoking. It's like you're not a smoker, but all it takes is that one puff and you start getting addicted to it. There you go.
Okay.
That's the analogy I was looking for. It's like he's gonna be like, this cheating is actually helping. I probably should, if it's gonna help me keep getting wins, maybe I should keep doing it.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want to talk about this, but I just hated this segment so much. So Bayley and Sasha come out. They're talking about how they're gonna go. It's Bayley's birthday. She gets like this a cake haircut, like cake drawn in the back of her head.
Yes.
And then the Iconics come out. They want a rematch for their WWE Women's Tag Team titles. And all it took was Peyton Royce to smack.
Did you so remember years ago, when was it, when the Sasha and Bayley first lost the titles at WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Was that WrestleMania?
Yeah, it was WrestleMania 35.
They swore up and down that they were not crying.
Yeah.
And then the Iconics referenced that in the segment, and so they called them. So it basically makes them a liar.
Yeah. So basically, I think Ryan Satin from the Pro Wrestling Sheet, he's the one that reported that apparently they were crying and they were like
they were throwing a
disappointed
tantrum.
and sad.
Yeah.
Tantrum. Yeah, they're throwing a tantrum of them losing the tag team titles, and they swore up and down that didn't happen. But Sasha then unveiled that it did happen on her WWE 24, I think.
Then
the network, yeah.
Okay.
So they made fun of it, and
it makes them look bad.
No, yeah, I agree with you. But okay. I hate how. And you know what? It's true. You know what they did? Now that you're talking about the tantrum, I think that's what happened. I think Peyton Royce smacked Sasha, and Bayley threw a tantrum because that's what it looked like, a tantrum.
Yeah. So not only do they have to, because we have to mention that they have to wrestle on NXT this week versus Tegan Nox and what's the other girl with the green hair? Shotzi or something.
Shotzi Blackheart.
Yeah.
With the
is it Tegan Nox?
Tank?
Yeah, with the tank. Yeah, so they have to wrestle them for the tag titles, and if somehow get past this jobber team, they have to wrestle next week on Raw. So stupid. I hope they win the titles. NXT is such a joke at this point.
Okay. So then we had another Raw Women's Championship rematch. Asuka defeating Nia Jax. Did you like that ending? Better than Backlash?
No, because we're gonna get an Extreme Rules match now. Because this means the feud continues. Unfortunately,
Most likely, yes. Yes.
Even though Asuka got a win, she pinned Nia Jax.
And the referee did a fast count too. By the way.
Yeah, I know.
And Nia Jax is gonna blame the referee. We're gonna get a rematch.
Yeah, I don't want it. I want Asuka versus Shayna Baszler or something because Shayna Baszler's not on TV.
That's true. Okay, what about the?
And I don't want it Charlotte either.
Okay, what about the Randy Orton and versus Christian unsanctioned match?
Okay, so does this officially mean a sanctioned match means no disqualification?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because as soon as the match started, bell rings, Ric Flair low blows.
Yeah.
Right in front of the ref.
Yeah, and what the hell's Ric Flair doing out of his house?
Where there's COVID in the arena. Well, not at the time. He probably didn't know, but this could kill him.
Yeah.
Because Vince doesn't care. That's why they're throwing money at him to be there.
Oh man. So we officially got. I mean, the bell rung.
Just admit it, Kike. You would show up for that Raw if they gave you $5,000.
I would. But look, Chris,
and expose yourself with no mask.
$5,000. I mean, as long as they cover my health.
Well, you don't get to cover your plane ride either.
Hell no.
Or hotel room. Let's just give you $5,000.
I'll sleep outside the performance center.
Oh man, you have to pay me to be an audience member, and it can't be less than $5,000.
Wow. As long as they give me a tee, I'm good.
Ugh.
Free T-shirt. Okay. So the bell rung. So Christian officially had his return.
No, it's unsanctioned. It's not really official.
Well, it's a match. Unsanctioned means it doesn't count?
Doesn't count. It's not official. Even though it'll be recorded, it's not official. That means he's not medically cleared. That means that's how they get around the medical clear. But apparently he is if he does this match.
Yeah. I hope we do end up getting a Randy versus Christian match.
Dude, but it looks like Christian's out of shape, though.
Yeah.
He's got that.
Christian is amazing.
He's got that dad belly now, like Jericho.
Christian's amazing, though.
I know he's great, and I think I liked him better than Edge as a wrestler.
Dude, he has.
Edge has like a better overall main event character.
Yeah, but Christian on WWE Backstage, he like when he gives his input on everything, dude. The dude has a brilliant mind for wrestling.
He's smart.
Very smart.
Imagine if he was part of like creative.
Oh, dude. I think producer. Christian super creative. I think he understands other people. I don't know why he didn't have like such a successful career, or like more of a successful career.
It's more like they cherry pick who they want to be on top. I'm thankful that he had a world championship run, a 2-time world champion run. That's more than I would ever expected from him.
I think in WWE,
it's that same vein. Christian is like with Matt Hardy, where it's like they both have great minds. They just don't get pushed the way they deserve in WWE.
In WWE, we can't blame the wrestlers whether they succeed or not. I feel like there's just so much political stuff.
It's the machine. It's whoever the machine wants to push, it will push.
But in AEW, I feel like if something's unsuccessful, it's on you.
It's all the wrestlers' fault.
It's all wrestlers' fault.
Okay. I want to say no. Let's be fair. I want to say it's probably 80% their fault.
Yeah.
And then 20% because the promotion can say, hey, you might want to pull back on it, or they have the power to like, trim it or pull it down. Because that was a problem with Vince Russo back in the day. Like he didn't have that filter like Vince McMahon when he went to WCW.
Yeah.
Or TNA, early days TNA, and he ruined the companies because he just threw a lot of crap at the wall.
But I feel like with AEW, they have like a lot of creative control.
They do, and when something doesn't work, they throw it away.
Yeah, it's a lot of freedom.
Except for Shawn Spears. I don't know why he's still there. That dude, I don't want to... Look, I'm not trying to be a hater, but I don't like Shawn Spears.
Oh my God, I was going to use this to like transition into AEW.
Yeah, we're going into AEW because that was Monday Night Raw, and I really can't talk there's really nothing more to say about it.
Okay, let's talk about the June 10th. Not this week's, but last week's.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
just the gist of it.
Yeah.
Did you see the Butcher? The Butcher and the Blade versus
Butcher and
FTR?
Blade, Alley, and QT Marshall.
No.
Okay,
The Butcher and the Blade versus FTR.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay.
The FTR's debut match.
Yeah, their debut match. Yeah,
They get the nice win, and
amazing match.
she dropped the bunny gimmick, by the way.
She dropped the bunny gimmick, and she's with the Nightmare Clan, whatever, and she's eating an apple for some strange reason. Oh, because he's known as the Big Apple because he's from New York. Horrible gimmick.
Stealing gimmicks.
So FTR and the Butcher and the Blade. Fantastic match, dude.
Great match.
I was all into it.
Great match, but I think these guys are jobbers.
Who? FTR?
No,
Or
the
the
other
Butcher?
guys.
The Butcher and the Blade. I agree. Yeah. FTR's a good. The Revival is just they're so good.
It's just we're just gonna call them FTR.
Okay, sorry, FTR. Yeah, they're so good.
FTR is just when you get the titles on them.
Yeah.
Do you think they win the titles? They should win the titles. Yeah.
Yeah, they should. They probably will. They're gonna take it off of
I think they're the best candidate, unfortunately.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Because I don't really see anybody else like that can build
Young Bucks.
Yeah, but you want the Young Bucks to feud with FTR.
Yeah,
right after, and the FTR will win.
I'm trying to see what else was significant on.
Well, we had the Sammy stuff and Matt Hardy.
So it was Sammy. No, well, actually, it was Sammy Guevara versus Boom Boom Cabana.
Yeah, the awful gimmick.
But he's your favorite wrestler.
No, he's not. Never will be.
You know,
he had his chance. He had his chance like 15 years ago when he's on SmackDown.
Oh, poor guy.
But no, I can't take him seriously.
It was like a whatever match. But anyways, I like the fact that Matt Hardy. Well, first of all, the Dark Order is trying to recruit Colt Boom Boom Cabana.
Yeah.
Oh,
awful choice. They could do better. Okay, the Dark Order kind of is broken for me now.
It's broken. Yep.
Brody Lee lost, and now I'm just like, I'm so fizzled out on Dark Order. And then they're going out being crazy. Cult. What'd you call it? I don't know. The cultists. They're trying to sign people up.
Yeah.
And I'm just not into it no more.
I like the fact that Matt Hardy came out and basically told Sammy Guevara about going solo.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
Yeah. But he's so good with Jericho though. It's like he's Jericho's son.
Pretty much, yeah. But Sammy's good, but it's just
I don't think you need to break him up the Inner Circle yet.
Yeah, you're right.
I feel like you can't do that yet. It's too early.
Yeah. Okay. Did we just talk about Cody versus Mark Quinn? Honestly, I can't even remember a lot what happened backstage. Do you remember some of it?
Let's see. That's Brandy, and we forgot to report Chris Statler is injured as well.
Is she injured?
Yeah, she's injured. She's
another
torn pec muscle or something like that. She'll be gone for a year.
Next week. Well, for this week, I'm gonna start writing everything like that goes on backstage.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just get freaking matches.
I'm trying to think. I mean, we have the whole Matt Hardy being challenged. Sammy Guevara versus Matt Hardy versus old school Matt Hardy. So
we had sorry, how could I forget about this? Chris Statlander and Hikaru Shida versus Penelope Ford and Nyla Rose. I thought that was a fantastic match.
Yeah, it was because this
was really good.
This shows like the women's division can be good.
Dude, it was really good. And you had Penelope Ford pin Hikaru Shida. So
I'm just trying to see what was the spot that Chris Statler got in this match that injured her.
I'm not sure which spot it was.
It was in this match, I think.
I don't think it was in this match because I didn't hear anything about it afterwards. Maybe it was in the new AEW or maybe a dark match.
I don't know, but it was recently, so it was around this time where she got injured.
Okay. What about Cody versus Mark Quinn?
Mark Quinn.
From Street Profits. I was about to say Street Profits. From Private Party.
Oh, it's fine. I mean, it's just another Cody match.
Cody match.
I feel like it's just, when are we gonna get to a real feud with MJF or something? Because didn't Wardlow lose a match the same night?
Yeah.
Who did he face against?
Who, Wardlow?
Yeah.
Cody. Remember it was the cage match?
No. Wardlow lost his second match. I don't know.
Oh, he did. I don't know. Billy? Was it Billy?
Oh yeah, because remember the whole Billy Gunn stuff was brought out. Like he brought back from mothballs.
I think that was supposed to happen this past Wednesday.
No, it happened recently.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Did you forget? Did you not watch the show?
2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago?
No, it was last week.
What?
Yeah, it's Billy Gunn. Did you forget? Because it was a promo.
Was it when? Oh, it was a promo, not an actual match.
It wasn't a match.
Oh, okay. I thought it was an actual match. I was so confused.
No.
That was when MJF, they were in the corner, right? Like outside.
Yeah.
And they got interviewed, and then I like that. And MJF said like, "Oh, why are you bringing your talentless son?" Is their son?
Yeah,
right?
Something like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just another Cody match. Who do you think is gonna take this title away from Cody? Do you think it's gonna be one of the furloughed or let goes, WWE let goes?
That's the thought. Rusev, maybe? No.
You know who's gonna be? It's gonna be Zack Ryder. Bet.
No, that sounds horrible, dude.
It's gonna be Zack Ryder.
No, not Zack Ryder. That just means Cody plays favoritism with WWE guys. You don't want to do that. Okay, think about who the champions are right now in AEW. Besides the women's championship, all these wrestlers are super established right now. Like Jon Moxley, world champion, former WWE guy, New Japan guy. Cody Rhodes, TNT, another former WWE guy. Then you have Adam Page and Kenny Omega, huge mega stars around the world. So when are you finally going to put these belts on like some young blood or lesser known talent?
Because they're trying to build AEW.
I know, but when are you going to build new stars?
I mean, it's difficult.
But don't you
think about it? All these people that watch AEW, like the AEW hardcore fans, are people that are New Japan fans that know Kenny, that know Hangman. But I mean, Cody did say like, "Oh, we're gonna focus on these hardcore fans or fans that already know these characters."
Well, what about there's lesser hardcore wrestlers like still known but still could use a break.
I don't know.
You don't think so?
I mean, no, I agree with you. It's just.
Well, this whole COVID too. I keep forgetting that a lot of wrestlers can't make it to the show.
I think
I'm waiting for Phoenix and imagine Phoenix versus Cody or Pentagon versus Cody.
I think it's gonna happen though.
Oh man, this sucks.
No, I think it is gonna happen. I think one of them is gonna come, man. One of them is injured.
Well, they're both stuck in Mexico or something like that.
Oh, really?
One is injured and one of them is stuck because they can't travel right now because of the travel bans.
No, I think it's gonna be Zack Ryder.
You're wrong.
You really don't think it? Dude, they're buddies, and we are in the process of bringing Zack Ryder to AEW.
Did you? No.
They're such good friends.
I don't want to see that though. Get out of here with that. Zack Ryder can go back to a swimming pool full of toys. I'm good.
When it happens, you'll remember me.
No.
Okay, let's go to NXT.
Did you hear the rumors about? Wait, before that, Rusev going to Impact Wrestling?
No, I didn't hear the rumors. Is that really happening?
He's supposed to show up at Slammiversary.
I didn't know that.
Do you want him there?
I think Rusev has a good mind. I really do.
I guess I don't think he gives an F anymore.
I think he's just really bad as a leader role.
He's probably really
just lock him up in a room. You give him a paper.
I think he's bad at negotiations.
Yeah, pretty much. But I think he has a good mind of creative.
Just remember, he gave Lana everything in the divorce.
Oh my God.
I know it's in character, but it just makes him look stupid.
Wait, who are we talking about? Are you talking about Rusev?
Rusev, yes. Who are you talking about? Oh my God,
I thought you said Russo.
No, not Russo. What are you talking about? Wow. What a blooper for the Two Essential Wrestling.
Okay, so Rusev. Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, I stand by Russo having a great creative mind. As for Rusev, so him going to Impact?
Yeah, that's the rumors.
Why? He should be in AEW.
That's the rumors. That's what the hidden tweets has been talking about.
It's gonna. I mean, it's good for wrestling in general to kind of spread out the good talent instead of just everyone just go to one place.
People need a job right now. It's either Impact Wrestling or nothing.
Well, companies need to survive too. So
I don't
mean,
know
it's
how
good. It's good for Impact.
Impact's like a cockroach. It ain't going away.
That's your favorite wrestler going to Cockroach Company.
It's based in Florida, isn't it?
Yeah, they're all based in Florida. Okay. Johnny Gargano and Lacey, Candice LeRae defeating defeating Keith Lee and Mia Yim in a mixed tag team match.
This feud keeps going. When are they going to take the title off of him? Well, we have hints that Finn Balor's going after the North American title.
Yeah, so it's not Johnny. So
it's not going to be Johnny. It's probably Finn Balor, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, there is like some surprising news that occurs, but we'll talk about it next week.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else that's significant? So Finn Balor finally defeats Cameron Grimes.
Yes, he did for that 50-50 bookend for no reason. It's killed Grimes' push. And does Damian Priest turn face now because he attacked Cameron Grimes?
Yeah.
After the match.
Yeah.
I don't want to face Damian Priest. That sounds horrible. Nobody likes this guy. Get him out of Fight TV.
Okay.
I feel NXT was good because of that killer ending for the show.
Yeah. So Hijo del Fantasma revealed himself as Santos Escobar and attacks Drake Maverick, and then you had the two kidnapped. Who was it? Raul Mendoza and Joaquin.
Raul Mendoza. Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
The new FTR. So yes, Santos Escobar. What a debut for that character.
Yeah, that's good.
That was good because
that's his real name. Like that's his.
Oh, I think it's just his NXT name. I don't know.
An NXT name under. Okay.
This is the first time I've ever seen him without his mask. By the way.
That's good. Okay. Santos Escobar.
Do you like it, or
the name?
Would you rather prefer he was like Phantasma? El Hijo de Phantasma.
I think the only person that's ever going to be successful with a mask is Rey Mysterio. Well, at least in WWE.
Yeah, but for the gimmick though, we don't really have like a heel mask character right now.
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
We had Sin Cara for a little bit, but that was the evil Sin Cara.
Yeah, evil Sin Cara. No, that's good. That's good.
Remember when he had dinosaur music? Oh, what a waste. Oh well.
Okay, then we had the NXT champion Adam Cole defeat Dexter Lumis in a non-title match.
Did he? Did he kill him?
Yeah, he did.
Beat him? How did he beat him? I can't remember.
I think it was from Bobby Fish distraction. Roderick Strong kicked Lumis's head, and while Bobby Fish distracted the referee.
I remember a segment where he drew a picture of them killing the Undisputed Era in a pool of blood.
I think Roderick Strong found that picture.
Yeah.
He found it.
It's very disturbing.
So Roderick Strong has been pretty nervous
But I like Dexter Lumis.
But I don't know. What do you think? I think this match should have just been interrupted as opposed to Adam Cole actually beating him.
Yeah, but guess who's gonna challenge Adam Cole next?
Yeah. So then afterwards, after the match, you had the lights turned off on Adam Cole. Then Roderick Strong goes off running. Dexter Lumis goes after him. Velveteen Dream also goes in there and attacks Bobby Fish.
Mm-hmm.
Did you throw him in the plexiglass? Not plexiglass. Yeah, it's plexiglass, right?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Broke it open. So after that, then you
expose more COVID.
Let the COVID go in the ring.
COVID, no disqualification. Makes a running.
So then you had this. You had the celebration being interrupted by Scarlett.
Scarlett with an hourglass, signaling the next prey of.
That was supposed to be a tick. I thought it was supposed to be a clock, not an hourglass.
It's an hourglass full of sand, but the crowd was stupid and going like tick tock, tick tock.
But that's his gimmick.
Yeah,
it's
but
tick tock.
I know, but it's an hourglass. It's making shh sound. Not tick tock.
You should just brought a clock.
Just get a real clock. Well, then he's the boogeyman, and we can't do that.
The boogeyman.
They should have went like what you call it, Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Or Jason.
So what do you think about this feud? Karrion Kross versus Adam Cole.
I say goodbye.
Days are numbered.
I say goodbye title.
Yeah, goodbye title.
It was a long while. It was nice while it lasted, but okay.
Hey, what about Tommaso Ciampa?
He got squashed.
They showed an interview how he was all disappointed after he left in Yo House, like a WWE Network exclusive.
Oh yeah,
he's going to the main roster.
No, because they were him and Orton went to business for themselves and how they were going to feud with each other, and Vince hated it and killed it right away. No, I don't know what you would do with Tommaso Ciampa. Yeah. I really don't. I don't know what you would do with Gargano on the main roster. I unfortunately can see Dijak. Okay, so rumor is Velveteen Dream and Dominant Dijakovic are going to Raw.
Okay.
Did we talk about that? I know we talked about Dijakovic. Did we talk about Velveteen?
We talked about Dijakovic joining the Monday Night Messiah.
Yeah, but that was fantasy booking. But I did hear that Velveteen's going to Raw.
On Raw?
Yeah, to get ruined. So, just like Matt Riddle's going to get ruined on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't talk about the Thatcher segment either, about his new wrestling gimmick.
I didn't see it.
Well, it's basically he's going to do a wrestling boot camp with all these wrestlers, NXT babies.
Oh, really?
But he didn't.
That's going to be his gimmick?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it didn't actually start today. He just it's going to start next week, tormenting these guys.
Okay.
So why are we here then? So that's Thatcher's thing. He's going to be a wrestling boot camp trainer.
Oh my God! Did you see that creepy ass girl wrestler thing from AEW?
About what?
I think it happened this week. Well, we'll talk about it next week. I don't know, some creepy ass.
I didn't see it yet. Don't spoil it.
You don't want to get it spoiled, or you rather see it live?
Nah, I'll find out.
Okay. Oh, we'll talk about it next week. That shit's creepy, dude. That thing looks like. It honestly looks like probably like you can make her into like Sister Abigail. So creepy. All right. Well, that's NXT.
That was NXT. I thought it was more. I think it was the show of the week for me because everything else was kind of meh, and the pay-per-view was kind of meh.
I still think AEW took this week as well.
I mean, I think you're biased, but that's just me. No. We also have Orange Cassidy versus Jericho. Look forward for Fyter Fest. We have Bray Wyatt on SmackDown to look forward to. Mm-hmm. We have 2 tag team championship matches.
And we have Matt Riddle on SmackDown to look forward to.
Wait, so we have a tag team title match at AEW this week, and we have a NXT tag team title match. Okay, so no, Vince doesn't care about competition, but he's doing this.
Oh man! All right. That concludes the show.
I think that's everything in the show. I'm just making sure. I'm looking through my sources or anything else. Blah, 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 blah. Besides ratings, I think the ratings went up for all the shows.
They did, yeah.
For AEW and NXT.
Yeah, AEW and NXT were kind of like edge to edge.
Okay. So, if anything more news comes up, we'll talk about it next week. So if everybody enjoys what we're doing right now, just please hit that like button, subscribe, follow us, and anywhere on Instagram, Spotify, Podbeam, YouTube. And we are putting this up on YouTube as well, right?
Yes, we will.
Okay. So let's see, Twitter account. We're not really active at Twitter right now because we're kind of busy with other things. So unfortunately, I can't cover on pay-per-views as much as I would like, but just give a follow. So that's really what we're looking for. And then maybe in the future we can expand it a little bit more. What do you think?
Yes, sir.
Next week's episode. I don't think we have anything more special next week. It's kind of we just probably talk about Fyter Fest. And we didn't talk about the news. New Japan coming back too.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Starting with that whole new tournament. Are you watching it when it comes up?
If I have the time, I'll keep an eye on it.
Okay.
So much wrestling. Okay.
So much wrestling and really not enough time to do it during a pandemic.
Pretty much.
I mean, look, we're doing our best. Okay, I'm sorry if we're not as detailed as we could be as previous shows. It's just really hard to make time for wrestling right now.
It's hard. I mean, not only that, but it's kind of hard to really do it without the fans. I don't know.
It's hard because even all these shows are struggling to put on a product right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
And we just want everybody to stay home, stay safe. I mean, you know, we're not forcing you to stay home. We just want everybody to just be safe. That's all.
Yeah.
Wash your hands. Put a mask on, please. Let's stop the curve right now. So,
yeah.
And if you don't have any final words, I want to say just good night.